Welcome to 100 Days in Minecraft Hardcore. Before the video begins, I just want to say a few things. First, hit that subscribe button because it's red, and as we all know, hitting red buttons is always a good choice. And second, my game crashed a lot during these 100 days, so if you see me get acquire hardware right after I get cover me in debris or something, just ignore it. I don't know what happened, but yeah, just ignore it. And also, before the video begins, I just want to say that I hope you enjoy the video.
Day 1 I did the normal Minecraft things like ransack a town, beat up a protector, and abused animals for my personal benefit. So yeah, the basic Minecraft things. Day 2 and 3 I upgraded my tools and found a mineshaft which had a zombie spawner, and I also got a lot of resources and met a gang of mobs that wanted my lunch money. But with my 5 years of karate I took them down without even attacking them. And fun fact, when I surfaced I was lost for a while, but in reality my base was right behind me and I had no clue. Day 4 and 5 I built a cow crusher for most of day 4 and 5, but I was interrupted by a gang of pillagers who had a piercing crossbow. But I didn't notice until I had half health and couldn't kill them because I would get bad omens, so I made them kill their own teammate. Day 6 and 7 I started planning my first mega project, which was going to be a giant custom village. And I found some diamonds with a trick that only works in the swamp, and I will leave a video in the description of how this trick works. Day 8 I gathered some obsidian so that I could go to the nether, and right after the portal is lit I see a fortress, and after that I gathered some warp wood for my house and start of a project. Day 9 and 10 I didn't do much because all I needed was some diamonds. Day 11 I gathered blackstone for my house and the beginning of my first mega project, and I got my first ender pearl. Day 12 I started the day by building a sugarcane farm, but after that I started my first project, which was technically my house, but also a whole custom village. Days 13 through 16 was filled with me either building my house or gathering resources to build my house, so that was fun. But on day 17, my house was complete, and so was a bridge going over to my nether portal and cow crusher. Day 18, I started making an enchantment table because an old wizard dude told me, "You're a wizard, Harry." And then after that, I went to the mines because I needed that bling bling for my fancy table. Day 19, I upgraded my tools so I didn't have to use the bad iron tools. And once that task was done, I went to the fortress that I found it was hell. Wait, that's literal and figurative. Day 20 and 20 through 24, I built a skeleton farm so that I could get XP, and with my newly founded XP, I enchanted my items. Day 25 through 30, I started work on a villager breeder, but it took so long because moving villagers is a pain. And after that mess, I got into a fight with the tall guy, but he ran away as usual because they always do. And then I got a doge that I can convert into coin form. Day 31 through 32, I got some ender pearls so that I could train a dragon and gathered some wood because it's 2021 and this stone can classify as an attack helicopter if it wants to. Day 33 through 34, I did some exploring so that I could fill in the map. Day 35, I gathered some resources for the next part of my village, which was going to be a trading hall. Day 36 through 37, I started finishing the sweatshop. Day 38, I transported one villager because it took so long and then I got annoyed. Day 39 through 45, I built an iron farm, and while I was getting concrete for the farm, a creeper walked up to me and gave me a heart attack. I don't know how he didn't kill me, but that was just scary. Day 46, I stayed most of the day in my skeleton farm because I needed to make my armor more shiny, and I started cycling for a mending villager because my muscles are breaking all my metal armor. Day 47, I started putting more villagers in my sweatshop so that they could give me money for the iron that they gave me. So yeah, a fair deal, honestly. Day 48, I did some trading with my new Fletcher, and then at night I went to my skeleton farm so that I could mend up my diamond pickaxe that my mommy bought me. Day 49 through 50, I upgraded my pickaxe to netherite since I had a little netherite from gathering blackstone, and reset villager until I got unbreaking 3 for a good price. Day 51, I went back to the fortress so that I could get some nether wart and brew some of the weird water. And then I wired on getting the final ender ball so that I could train a dragon. Day 52, all I did was work on the sweatshop because I thought potions were brewing, but they weren't. Day 53 through 56, the journey begins to the end. And when I made it to the stronghold, I made a portal to travel faster. And as I put in the last eye, I got ready for the battle, which could be my last. And when I entered the portal, my game spawned me off of the platform as if I was falling, but then I got spawned back on it, but it scared me. And I'm gonna be honest, the fight was pretty easy. There wasn't much to say, and the dragon was slain pretty fast. Day 57, I started the day by enchanting my gear with levels that I had just gone from the end, and then traded with some villagers to end the day. Day 58 through 60, I started making a mine because I needed stone and cobble, and I never made one. It took 3 days because I did some vein mining, but I finished the mine, and I got a decent amount of stone. Day 61, I mined some quartz for absorbers because I still needed some for a farm that I'm building. Day 62 through 73, the construction of a mob farm started and ended, and then I AFK'd for 2 days for maximum profit from the farm. Day 74 through 76, I traveled to the nearest desert, which is pretty far, and gathered sand so that I could make TNT and then get netherite. Day 77, I finally got netherite by nuking the nether, and with a stack of TNT, I got 13 ancient debris, which I think is good, but not enough for full armor. Day 78 through 84, I did a lot of end raiding because I wanted a lot of shulkers and also wanted a few extra elytras, but I finally found one and then almost got a full ender chest of shulker boxes. Day 85 through 87, I started building a small house for my skeleton farm based off of a normal villager house, but with better blocks. And while gathering blackstone in the nether, I found enough ancient debris so that I could finish off my armor. And when I was mining, I had a close encounter with death for a stupid reason, but I survived with my expert skills. Day 88 through 92, I started building a cow barn and also broke the cow crusher because I think that having cows free in the barn would be more efficient, and I tried making a roof on the build that I had never tried, and I think it looks good, and I made a road out of some of the new deep slate block and started connecting all of my buildings. Day 93 through 95, I started killing wither skeletons so that I could fight the wither before day 100, and on day 95, I got my third wither skull and was ready to fight the wither. Day 96, I traveled far from my base to fight the wither, and there's not much to say about the fight except the fact that I beat the thing up that I brought into this world. Wait, am I the wither's mom? I mean, I technically did give birth to it, and then I beat it up. So typical parenting, honestly. Day 97, I finished the row with some nice deep slate that I got when I fought the wither. Day 98 through 99, I built a tower for my nether portal because I thought it needed something, and it did. And on day 100, I looked over my world at all the things I built and remembered the memories of me building everything and almost dying on multiple occasions. But as the sun set on day 100, the video has ended.